Hi, welcome back. We're about to save.
We're saving right here.
We just saved the crap out of this game.
Oh, yeah. We're skipping right past the cover letter and going right back to the resume.
Cover letters are the worst.
They are.
John, if Audrey has to play some of that Hangman Gambit, we're talking about cover letters.
Ugh. That'll make me angrier than a lot of things. That'll make me really angry. I'm Manami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Heart attack.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room.
As a ghost.
She did help hide a murder.
Impossible. Impossible. That's so impossible. There's no way I can believe that. With this fancy new pill I found, I won't have to.
Okay.
I can't do anything. How annoying. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do.
Alright.
Everyone, do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Are we playing Clue? Are we watching Clue?
Do you mean the letter?
1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
We gotta watch Clue.
Okay, everybody, we're going to pause the episode and go watch Clue. I recommend you do the same.
And welcome back. No, it was probably the gummy. Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Too late, she ate it.
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there? And now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Except we have no reason to believe anything you say ever.
Just as I thought.
Another lie from the lie child.
Just as you thought.
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house.
You know, I didn't actually ask. Do you guys have any revised theories on what's going on here?
No, I think everything we've done has pretty much, like, set everything that's gone on up to this point.
Yeah.
I will go with Sonia also played the game, figured it out, and her she actually is the, with her being the serial killer, not Robo Justice, it's this new character.
Sparkling Justice.
Sparkling Justice.
Not
yeah,
Robo
thank you.
Justice. Although Sparkling Robo Justice would be an amazing character.
Yes, we're going to go with Sonia is Sparkling Robo Justice.
Cool.
All right, then.
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left? They wouldn't have to do something with that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house. That's impossible. There's nowhere to hide.
Did you open the shower door?
I
Oh,
even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away. There was nobody there.
Okay, well, you certainly showed us. Then, does that mean the killer came back?
the cat did come back the very next day.
All right.
It's about to. I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think. I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking?
No.
If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you.
Okay.
If not, we've prepared the perfect product not for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive.
Yeah, we equipped something to make us faster in this.
During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Not that one. No. Don't worry, not that one. Your task is to reach the goal! The final destination of the Synapse course.
Synapse course.
Synapse course. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the R1 button.
Okay.
Press the circle button to brake.
Like a loser.
And the L1 button to jump.
You're probably gonna need
What?
to do that.
Jump, jump. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course.
What?
So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal.
L1 is jump.
Hey, Chikao. What would you
Yes?
say Mac Dad's gonna make you do?
I believe the answer is jump, jump,
And what about Daddy Mac?
jump, jump.
Ah, very good. And Crisscross.
Also make you jump, jump.
Very good. Let's move on. 2 people got that, I bet.
On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls.
Your cat is trying to shove his face up my pant leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course.
I promise this makes more sense in motion.
The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct.
I don't see how it could make less sense.
I'm kind of picturing like a river raft ride
You're not that far off.
where you're like dodging rocks of bad information and going down the waterfalls of correct answers.
You're fairly close.
Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful.
What does R1 do again?
That's accelerate.
Even though it's slow down and everything else.
Yep.
And X is slow down?
No, circle is slow down.
Circle is slow down.
Even though that's speed
X
up.
is jump?
L1 is jump.
What is X?
Uh-huh.
God damn it.
I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you.
As long as we didn't equip something to make us go faster.
If you press the options button during the logic dive, you can review the controls.
Thank God.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
I doubt it. She's right. This might be a very important problem.
What was the problem there?
I don't know anymore. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. Just focus and think about it. I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright. I'm gonna do it. I'm going into my mind palace.
Sometimes when
Logic
Hajime
dive. Oh.
has a problem he needs to figure out,
First things
he
first.
will snowboard his way to a successful answer.
Alright. Move.
Is this
Accelerate.
Oh.
No, you lied to me.
No, I
You
swear
lied.
I swear they said R1. I swear.
Yeah. Yeah, they did have
They
R1
did.
as a thing.
Whatever.
See?
So imagine while this is happening, that Hajime is just standing with his mouth open,
Yeah.
Okay.
imagining in his head himself snowboarding to truth, and everyone else is just staring at
Staring
him.
at him. Is he like dead or something?
Oh, you fell.
Okay. That seems to be break. That doesn't do anything. R1 is breaking. So let's accelerate. Alright.
Hajime has a radical way of figuring stuff out. Question 1.
When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Before Hiyoko arrived or after Hiyoko arrived?
I want to go this way. I want to go.
You want to take the blue
Oh.
path or the red path?
I think
You're running out of
after.
time. Woo! Oh, very good. Incorrect.
Okay. All right. I see where we're going with this. So, or the beach house before. All right. All right. So we
Alright.
do
We're
this.
taking the red path. That is
Alright.
red. Radical.
Was that radical but red?
Yes.
I hate you.
you. I hate myself.
Ah! Wait! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, it gets intense. And this is the first one.
When did the killer leave the beach house? Before Hiyoko left or after Hiyoko left?
Whoa! Oh, you almost got there. You'd never see a square like Makoto snowboarding in his mind.
I didn't even have time to think about any of these things. Oh, right.
Oh, that's
jumping.
why you jump. Jump.
But I'm not jumping. It's jumping. It's jumping on its own. I don't know. I'm choosing to let it do that. I don't even know what. Ah!
Watch out, there's a hole.
I don't remember what jump is anymore. Okay.
Or L1, maybe?
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Nothing makes sense.
You got it.
There we go. Where was the killer hiding before? Well, Hiyoko was unconscious. Beach house or the beach?
Well, I guess it would have to be the beach.
What?
Because there was no...
Because she checked inside the beach
Wait,
house.
but if she showed up before Hiyoko was there and then left after Hiyoko left, how would she hide on the beach?
while Hiyoko was unconscious, but...
I don't even know what this is. Okay.
So the killer hid in... The killer hid in the...
Okay, here's what's going to happen. John, you're
No, you
going
made
to
it.
have to figure out what the answers are.
You got there.
Oh, that was the end?
Yep, there's always only 3.
Oh.
So-
Okay, so in the future, John, you're going to have to figure out the answers while I'm trying to steer.
That seems fair. There's
That's
a lot of
fair.
holes, and there will only be more holes in the future.
So that's your job.
Cool.
All right.
So the killer arrived before Hiyoko was there, left after Hiyoko was there, so they must have hid in the beach house.
But
While Hiyoko was unconscious, waiting for Mahiru to show up.
so where were they hiding? In the beach house.
So Hiyoko said basically that when she got up, there wasn't anybody else in the building. But based on her evidence, the killer didn't leave till after Hiyoko left, so they must have been in there somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yep, so that's basically what we determined through this, is not where they were hiding, but that they were
That
hiding.
they were hiding.
Right. Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
Yes, their snowboarding self told us so.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
First of all, he was snowboarding in his mind.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in like another language so you can understand?
Look, we're trying to get you off. Can you maybe not be a dish?
Parlez-vous a clue?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
She can't die, can she? No, there should have been a place for them to hide. Place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
Ooh. What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akano bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
Kana has no interest in following your orders.
I mean, if she had any food to bribe her, though.
I really don't want that to happen to me. Need to answer by any means. Place where the killer was hiding. The place where Hiyoko hasn't looked is what? Under the
The
table?
trash cans in the vending machine.
I mean, where did she say she looked?
In the shower room.
So where else could there be?
She was in the closet.
Under the table.
She was in the closet, but
But
she didn't say she looked around the closet.
what? She was. The killer was also in the closet with her.
Maybe.
What?
Okay.
Hajime
Hiding
figures it out
amongst
as
the
it shouts,
surfboards?
What?
Killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet. That's where I was locked up.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully. Okay, I call shenanigans on this entire trial, okay? The sheer number of things that just make no sense. I gravel inside a bathing suit.
Yeah, but they did eventually clarify that she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death afterwards.
Yeah, and she was unconscious. She had time to think of how she was going to kill this person, and she emptied gravel from a fish tank into the bathing suit that she happened to be holding.
What else is she going to use as a weapon in that situation?
The whole friggin' fish tank.
That's too heavy. That's a ludicrous suggestion.
She could have briefly left the room and found something else.
No, there was no time. She was in the heat of the murder moment.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
The killer was very sure that Hiyoko is an idiot.
So the killer has met Hiyoko.
Hiyoko is a lot of things, but I don't think
Yeah, I
an
think
idiot
a total
is one
idiot,
of them.
yeah.
If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, did the killer wedge themselves up among the,
Surfboards, or?
It was messed up. I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... the surfboards. Whoa.
Sure.
Okay, first of all, that's a surfboard case.
They locked themselves in a surfboard
They put
case.
themselves in a surfboard coffin as a hiding place.
This is dumb, okay? I call shenanigans.
But it's what happened. Nothing else makes sense.
Oh my god. What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden there.
Have we solved the surfboard case yet?
I don't know.
No, surfboard case has been unsolved.
I think the boxcar children are on that.
They're dead.
Huh? It's inside the surfboard case?
That's so dumb.
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the shop shelf, and there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. Killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy. I think. Then the killer was close to me during that time?
And sadly decided not to reach out and finish the job.
Aww. Aww.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you. Creepy, huh? You're gonna, like, be scared of that for the rest of your life.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
We'll say with this case that's accurate. Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I've never heard that one before, but actually...
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
I mean, yes.
Okay. Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree
Being
with that as
sure
well.
that Hiyoko wouldn't go and, like, find someone.
I said it.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
I'm just on board with Akane most of the time.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence that the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Sure.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. Alright, if you don't want to get friggin' punched, just stand still and let me punch you.
Okay.
Okay.
No, he's gonna enjoy that.
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Kane. It's not like that. Later, though. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you something that seems strange to me? I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
That does sound strange, too.
Okay.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is
There we
made
go.
when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people? Yeah, that's true, but,
Oh.
something like that is basically what it's supposed to be. You don't sound very articulate. Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know that a body has been found.
Yeah, but answer us.
So, you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction. I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly. Well, as long as it keeps things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility. Flexibility, huh? So, what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer, or not? Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Okay.
Alright, good.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that? I say idiotically.
Elementary level edition. Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
If we're just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right? Or we were. And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear.
Oh, the Devas are out.
Oh, it's intense.
Getting serious. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet. Okay, catch up, guys.
We have truth bullets about water bottles that haven't been used.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
No one asked you.
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature so far in the non-stop debates.
Oh, please do.
From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback.
But if it was a
the
song, what would that song sound like?
Oh,
If I
weird.
could turn back time.
Yeah, something to that effect.
Look at If you hold down the triangle button, the shape of the reticle will change.
Oh, God.
You're gonna do it by mistake a lot. John sure did.
Oh yeah. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you will be able to memorize it. Oh, it's just the memorized.
Oh, okay. All right.
These memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. What's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it is only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck, and have fun.
I refuse.
Boy, I almost feel like we're gonna need to use that this time.
Refuse or refute?
Sharam!
Well, that's one we got. Okay.
Sharam! Sharim! Shiram! What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off. They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible. They didn't have to use the shower.
Ah, what about the wetsuit in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower... What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Oh, it was a flush. Okay.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around.
They toileted the wetsuit?
Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction. Alright. I tried to, but it...
Yeah, it was just like a half second too late.
Couldn't use the shower, right? Washing it off would have been impossible. Didn't have to use the shower.
What do I do again?
Ah, what about the wetsuits? You hold triangle instead of just pressing it. Maybe they wore it with the water.
Someone other than the shower.
Gotcha.
Aha. No, oh, there it goes. Flushing off the side of the screen.
Yep.
I'm just gonna wash it off.
What did the killer do? Okay.
Maybe they simply washed it off. Couldn't use the shower, right? Would have been impossible.
Haha! Haha! They just need to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could just as easily have used something else.
Human spit.
Something other than the shower? Like what?
Opposed to non-human spit?
Yeah, I mean,
Cow
cow's drool.
spit.
Something other than the shower that was used to wash off the blood. It was possible it was
Sand.
the drinks inside the...
A squall with his gun blade.
The drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
No, it was squall, Stu. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hi. In theory, but that's impossible.
Oh, it's the sword thing again. I was like, what does Audrey have against Peko? Oh, it's the sword thing. Why indeed, Hajime?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand. There's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
John, you have to be Peko.
Yep. Okay.
Trash can. Okay, I'm sure that has something to do with it.
It's true that there were drinks. Beach house refrigerator. It was this place. Sideways.
so fast.
Not enough to wash off the blood. Couldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Shit.
Those are really
Sound in
fast.
Peko's voice is so threatening it might cut me.
She's good with swords.
I know, my face will be decided.
It's true that there were drinks. The beach house refrigerator. Couldn't possibly be enough to wash off the
Peko,
blood.
slow down. John does not know your
Cross-sword
voice.
duel?
Oh.
Shh. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, she's good with swords. Wow.
No more time, nothing about next time.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. They couldn't possibly enough to wash off the blood.
Hey. Yeah.
Can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There's no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Yeah. I should cut through
No.
those words. That's what it says. I just wanted to get it out there once.
Although Mew, I think is good.
No, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
That was, you got first try. One and done on that one.
Yeah.
No, it took what, 2?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess.
um,
But the hard part you got.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever. That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. The killer took all those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body. So you're saying the water bottles were gone because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
What? Ooh.
It's not a fallacy. That's not what a fallacy is. There should have been evidence inside the trash can.
Listen, she's a swordswoman, not an English major.
There's no water bottles because you're a jackass. It's a fallacy.
Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Yeah, we dug through the trash together. It was their first date.
You're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Oh, what, do we just haul them all down here?
They're the Sayaka's hand of the new age.
I was on the way to the recycling.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Feel like?
I don't remember most of my days. You should have said so sooner.
Then the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles in such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
I'm pleased with that. I think we caught that.
Mm-hmm.
I caught that. Yeah. Huh?
See? Just as I thought.
I did the speculating about this. Did we do that on camera, or was that when we were going through the truth bullet?
You mentioned some things that are coming to term here during the beginning of the first part of the trial.
Okay, good.
You're done. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
Leon. Always Leon.
Leon.
The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them. That killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. There we go.
Yeah,
Okay, where's Leon? Is that one Leon? That's not Leon.
Whoa. Peko, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer? I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Remember? She was what?
Hajime and Kazuichi. Why are you two here?
That's a very good question, actually. Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily?
I just did a little swimming. The killer really did wash their blood off with water bottles. They'd have to drench their entire body. There were no towels in the beach house. It would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something.
Hold on, you bastard. You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming.
Did they work together on this? Don't we need two people to do a lift?
Possibly because you need two people to do a lift.
We're calling a lift? Are we drunk?
Yes.
Huh.
No one even saw her swimming.
No, I saw.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner. I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt she would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Are they both gonna be blackened?
That's not possible.
Yeah. Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Gah. Not so fast. It's too soon to decide that she's the killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked, and if it's impossible to leave from the beach side without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? Well, not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me. If you have an explanation, then show me what you got. We might have an answer. Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
Portal.
Killer's escape route. I might know what that was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. Maha!
Maha!
If the roadside and the beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really, except that small window in the shower room.
Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for example?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? They don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not. That would violate the school trip rule.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. It's not allowed. Let us coexist with the silence powder from nature and mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see, there's no way they'd be able to escape from that window. No, they just have to use an object.
Chucky, don't fall asleep on us. We just said they couldn't use an object.
You did? I thought you were saying they could dispose of an object.
If Chiaki is speaking, everyone else can just shut up.
I see! You don't have to throw it away if you could just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Peko was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours.
That's fair.
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case. Focus. And think. The object the killer used to escape out the window.
Uh-oh. You know what game we haven't played yet this trial?
Oh, Hangman's Gambit?
Yeah!
That's not so bad.
Uh-oh.
What did the killer use to escape out the window of the shower room? I don't know.
Was it a... something that starts with B?
Was it a bird?
I forgot how this works.
Yeah.
Catch, release.
John, we were going to talk about cover letters and their pointlessness.
Oh,
But
God.
first, yeah, sure. But first, Cursor's special move.
Oh, God, that sounds so terrible.
Another explosion, send a keyword. All right.
Yeah, so if you hit triangle on a letter you want, it'll go down to the selection, but you got to merge it into two first.
Yep, and also stop that W&O for...
What? Oh, whoops.
You can't let opposite letters smoosh.
Yep. No, I remember that. But I don't know what the... John, do you know what...
It's a big O. Showtime.
Start with a B? Is it a beach ball or a...
An M?
Well, what do you think?
a Monami?
No?
It
Rocket?
had to be something she had and had hidden somehow. When we saw her in the
towel?
diner, what did she have?
A
Her
bathing
glasses?
suit.
Anything else?
A bag?
Something maybe she always has?
Her
sword?
glasses?
What kind of sword?
A wooden sword.
Wooden sword?
What, did she vault up?
A what? Was that you trying to use the W?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. That's what I thought it was.
There we go.
No. So that's not what it is.
Oh. Try a B.
Is it like a bamboo sword?
Yeah. I hate this game. So, John, cover letters.
Cover letters.
Oh, shit.
Gosh.
I meant to just explode that.
I blocked a lot of it out.
Yeah,
That's
they're the worst, because like basically every time you apply somewhere, they're like, make sure you include a cover letter, and then the person gets it, and they're like, oh, this idiot included a cover letter.
And you're like, but you're just asking to put the same thing I put in my resume. Why do you just want my resume to be twice as long?
So yeah, I was hoping you could submit yourself a resume, but also a short essay.
Oh, shit.
That covers all the topics that are in your...
Yeah, cover letters are the worst. Folks, when you inevitably run the country, or not the country, your own business, don't make people write cover letters. It's just pointless.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Johnny Business. Oh boy, we need a lot more subjects.
Let's see, subjects that start with D.
Dogs.
Dogs and David Letterman.
David Letterman.
Let's see.
What do you think,
What do you think he's up to nowadays?
I was thinking, what do you think, Paul... What was his last name?
Paul... I can picture him.
Paul Hermes from Disney's Hercules.
And also, he was in...
That was a good move.
That was a good move.
That was a good play. Oh, you pulled...
Play.
That was a clutch play at the end there. That was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Paul...
McCartney. No.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? It's a bamboo sword. What? Did she vault?
Do you know the name of David Letterman's band guy? It was Paul something. Peko. Answer me!
If I recall correctly, you had it then, too. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword. I
mean,
just
that
chalked
is
it up to
weird.
being weird, but...
But also, she's wearing glasses while supposedly swimming for 3 hours around the island, so...
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window? Because that would be ridiculous. Yeah, Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window. I call shenanigans on this trial.
How?
Sword is a step stool?
This is a dumb trial.
Dumb! You see, I knew it. I knew it was a ninja. Didn't I tell you? A ninja could have climbed that easily.
You know, you weren't wrong.
Akane is right about almost everything she says.
They just know a climbing trick where they learn their sword against a wall and use their handguard as a step stool.
Wow, just like a Japanese ninja.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Officially. Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
I bet in not Peko, in Sonia's country, there's a group that's forced to be ninjas just for her amusement.
Yes.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for the panic talk action.
Oh,
PTA.
the thing that requires rhythm when we can't hear the music.
Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. From this point on, you will be able to use fever time by pressing the R1 button during PTA.
Cool, more stuff to remember.
When fever time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during fever time either.
Oh, I love fever time.
By pressing the X button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But only until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called nega time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates nega time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So in that case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart.
Heart burns with
Oh,
passion.
dear.
If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting.
Shut up!
Never!
I'm not going to tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for the chapter if they do that. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Thanks, Chikao.
All right.
Hold on a sec, you bastard.
Oh, we're fighting him?
You saying she used his sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't been able to recover it, you dumbass.
So to be clear, we are all on board with the sword as a step stool idea at
Yeah.
this point.
Hiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me. If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me. If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind.
Free Hiko, why? Why are you... Alright.
PGA!
I can't...
Feel a lot of fever, too. I'm trying to stand up early.
Okay.
This is very hard. It's nega time.
Don't fuck with me. You're pissing me off.
Oh, I can't hear.
Yeah, he's a
You
negative
bastard.
time now.
Down.
You have not taken a single
Got
hit
proof,
yet.
you bastard. Got proof, you bastard.
Which
I'll
is
fucking
good.
sell your organs.
Oh, you gotta shoot those. You did!
Don't
never
fuck
mind
with
then.
me. You're pissing me off. That's obviously
How do
impossible.
I shoot them?
Triangle?
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
He's very close to being dead. You have a full gauge again if you want to use it.
That's obviously impossible.
Yeah.
Would have been left behind. Bag, square.
Nope, bamboo,
Bamboo,
sword bag.
Sword bag. Okay. Sorry.
Oh! What'd you say, bag square?
Yes, I was like, bag is the key part. That's the square button. No.
Oh, I see. Very good.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag?
Everybody, follow me on this one.
Okay, I'm like, Yeah, I mean, she leaned it against the wall and then sort of like lashed it and pulled it up. Relative to the other points we've done so that are involved in this scheme, that one I have about the easiest time.
Okay. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it.
These are not...
Still better than putting gravel in a swimsuit.
These murders are not going to get any less ridiculous, just so we're clear.
And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up towards her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
Yeah.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used both of them to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that.
There's no such thing as ninjas. No such thing as ninjas.
Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat, an escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
But I hate you.
We all do. You just back off! Is it true? Did you really kill Mahiru?
Hold on, you're just making assumptions. You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof. Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility. She admitted it just now, right?
That isn't supposed to happen most of the time, right?
Admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right?
Is there a precedent for this? Anybody?
But is this right? Even though Free Hiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's Gustavo!
No, wait. Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
No. No. This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
Did it for the lulz?
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case.
Were you the gravel?
Right? Then why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see if I must answer that question.
Yeah, you kind of do.
I must say, it was for the sake of justice. Huh? Justice? In order to protect the justice of this world. I mean, I figured that was the direction we were going in,
Yeah.
but I like the little weird, crazy...
The slightly crazy eyes there.
Huh. Wait, huh? I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There's only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice. You... What are you saying?
Sonia is pumped.
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello? Earth to Peko?
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine. Just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it.
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. This is Could she be? As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete.
Yes.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Did she just become Genocide Jill?
That would be me. Sparkling justice. Now then, let's execute justice.
Whoa, what? What the fuck?
Peko, what are you doing? I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
So these are Japanese emojis that she's
Yep.
including in her
Yep.
speech.
What's going on? What's this? Chill?
It's not chill at all. Peko finally snapped.
No room to talk, girl. Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... But... Huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same. I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
Yeah, becoming.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What the heck is this? Peko is the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Seriously, you got both your arms. Just get out.
Hey, now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleep talking? So, what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
Chiaki keeps her eyes on the prize. The world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow.
To be fair, Chuck, if there's anyone in this group who has heard bizarre NPC speeches and learned to ignore them and get to the game, it's Chiaki.
Fair.
Evil must be eliminated immediately.
Yeah, totally the kind of lie that Chiaki just whoosh right past her.
No matter what, I must not overlook evil. She does look like Toko.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat. Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was... And... Oh, wait, no. To protect justice, of course.
How are your eyes doing that glowing thing?
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword. And executed justice.
It's like an eye patch? Is that what that is? Holy crap!
It was like an air vent.
She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
Well, no, I think Toko is still...
Ah, she's so gross!
No one asked your opinion. Peko? Is this your true identity? My true identity? Huh. I have already forgotten who I am.
Kazuichi, run.
It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice. I can't stand it anymore. Let's just end this farce already. End it? He's right. We need to end it already. The killer. In the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along. Let's go over this incident one more time, and then let's end this. All right.
Lose an argument.
Here we go.
Comic book!
All right, we get stocks. That's right. The killer forged 2 letters.
Well, what does the question mark say?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it might not be.
Might not be any of these.
Yeah.
What does the question
What does
mark
the question
say?
mark say?
I just checked. It says on the morning of
Morning
the
incident,
incident, Mahiru
Mahiru
met,
met.
and that's not
Oh,
any of
okay.
those. There we are. Alright.
First
One
one
to arrive at the beach house was...
The bamboo sword.
Yes. Because justice
crazy
comes
shit
first.
happens, crazy shit.
Mahiru looks like she really needs to sleep in that picture.
Sure,
Next
yeah.
one to arrive at the beach
Yeah, so
house.
we don't
Not
have that
there. Weirdness. Achilles next to the body. Nope. Weirdness.
No, that
Then
time to wash off
the
blood.
blood.
Where should I hide? First one before the body was.
Nope. Yeah. Yoko left a big piece of evidence. Oh, wait. Yoko, wait. Ah. There we go.
Bam!
There we go. Set 2.
Back 2. Let's go back to the beginning.
It's a good comic, though. It's a
Da-da-da-da.
real good-looking comic. Da-da-da-da.
Next one to arrive at the beach house. Mahiru arrives at the beach house.
Yay! Bob Barker would approve of this murder game.
What did the killer leave next to the body? None of these things.
Hakane. No,
I have to
wait.
wash off the blood. Where should I hide? Big piece of evidence.
No.
No.
What was it after Hyoko ran away?
No. Bamboo
I must
sword.
have, yeah. Tied sword bag.
There we go. Climb up through there, and then, alright, so... What am I? Okay.
Oh.
Akane is covered in blood, not...
Hisoka sleeping. What was it after she ran away?
Akane is still sleeping?
Oh, that's the
No,
same
it's
picture
the same
right
picture.
there.
Oh. Yoko made a... Is it the first one?
Maybe.
Oh. Oh, okay.
okay.
Whoops. Alright.
Okay, so we've got water bottles. I think is
Next
That's
to the
not-
body. We don't have a
No.
mask yet.
When are we gonna get Hifumi's pants?
where should I hide?
Nope.
No.
What's
oh
the-
yeah.
Big piece of evidence.
Footprints is evidence. Yeah.
What's the more evil truth bullet? Hifumi's pants? I guess those weren't a truth bullet. Those were just an option at one point. I was gonna say, or embarrassing pose.
Last stop. Start here.
Left next. Left the mask next to the body.
Yeah.
Where should I hide? Is yep.
It makes perfect sense.
So
Don't think about it.
My God, I disagree with this entire case.
Yeah, I got some bad news.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. Probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. Shh. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions.
Fumi's pants? Oh.
That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m. just like it said. Okay, wait, hang on. Why would, the person who was most interested in justice frame someone?
Yeah, serial killers, am I right?
Yeah.
That's not justice. And was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet.
Red Robin.
So they could frame her as the killer later. 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder, and was apparently just going to be, tortured for half an hour? She killed at 3?
Yeah.
Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon.
Man,
So-
Mahiru's got a real cool tie. Can I just say that since we're not going to
That's
see
really
her
cool.
anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But come on, what's the deal with
what was
this?
she doing hanging around for half an hour?
Shouldn't her death have been listed as 2:30 instead of at 3? Huh. Shenanigans. The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime.
Maybe Mahiru was just very late.
It just said she arrived at 2:30.
Oh well.
The bat was brought down on the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her.
Maybe it was.
With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene.
Poke.
They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. And the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is something similar to a calling card. I don't know.
Well, who cares?
Dun.
Dun.
That's how the crime scene we discovered was created.
Dum dum.
However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. Yanked? Well, they used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. Sploosh! We can assume they carried the water bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. Why would we assume that? But okay. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead.
Rather than being covered with dripping blood all the way to the refrigerator, grabbing the refrigerator with bloody hands and then bringing them out.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can.
I guess it says estimated time of death, so they're playing loosey-goosey with the time in the monocular file.
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Littering is against the rules, so it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. Killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand.
Unfortunately, it was super comfy and they fell asleep.
I gotta say, I probably would have.
Yeah.
After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off and she woke up. Yep. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. Well, I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. First, from the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Kyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case
That's a sentence.
Yeesh.
and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicions toward Hiyoko.
We're running out of onomatopoeias. Mix them up.
Ironically,
Yeesh.
placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion towards Hiyoko.
So is it like part warrior, part caster? I mean, is it?
I don't even know what that is.
Those are the Z's that go on Lord Zed's putties.
Oh, yes.
A+.
Yay!
Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house.
The suspects do kind of look like putties.
That's true.
Yeah. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room.
On the way out, they were heard to say,
However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily. Which is why the killer used
Whoosh.
"Da-dun."
Dun-dun.
the bamboo sword they always carry with them.
Obviously. It's so
Clearly
obvious now.
tall enough.
Just obvious.
The killer took the bamboo sword out of the bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle.
So simple. It's so simple.
So she
So
not
simple.
only she didn't use it as a step stool, she jumped off of it.
So easy.
Yeah.
Occam's razor.
Like
That's
a
the most
ninja.
obvious solution.
Yeah, a bamboo
Yeah.
handle she
yeah.
was able to launch herself from without breaking.
She's she's the super level swordswoman. It's just
Yeah.
so easy for her.
Yeah.
Shenanigans! And he used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand.
Just something you pick up serial killing, you know?
I mean,
As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. So the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened.
Boogie, what are you doing? Boogie, step away from that jukebox. Oh no, it's what's new Pussycat 8 times in a row.
But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. When the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Is that like a seagull? Like a true seagull?
Maybe.
it's the seagull from outside the diner.
I see. And what of it?
She's like totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru.
Wrong. I punished evil in the name of justice. There's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying? Have you drunk from the waters?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important.
Ah, you have completed the ritual.
Understand?
Only Gundam understands, and not in the way you're hoping he does. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
And I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives. Are you serious? It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world. Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life. Protect justice.
Oh, yeah, they're making a good case. Yeah, okay.
Hurry and carry on, justice. Carry on, my wayward son.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you and that reference? If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's just vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that... Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let's vote already!
I'm awake! He finally woke up! I heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Alright.
Birdie, birdie, birdie.
Ooh, coins! A lot of coins.
I get a lot of monocoins.
A lot of money.
Try landed. Alright. Oh.
Pardon me. Can we please have a little more time? Pardon me? Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange. Like we're still missing a body discovery.
Yep.
Huh? Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer. That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice. Am I right?
Huh?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most. That makes her an enthusiast. Honestly, it felt a little strange to me. Or to me too, I mean... There's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right? A distinct difference? You know, Sonia described sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. Ow, cat!
Oh, sudden cat.
That would be me. Sparkling justice. What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase. I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. I see. So that's what it was. Or the fact that we're still missing a body discovery person. I mean, we could focus on that.
Yeah.
Nationality?
Nationality, because it's national
I
yeah.
see.
And she's totally
I see.
Japanese, yeah.
That's right, according to what Sonia said. The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it. When they said their native language, I was thinking the reporter, the journalist.
Oh, gotcha.
So, tried to translate it. That means it wasn't written in English, right? Which is what we would go with since we're all Japanese.
Oh, whatever.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Huh? But I thought we speak Japanese.
Yes, the
Konnichiwa.
magazine I read was written in Spanish. So Sparkling
Okay.
Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. He's a journalist, and Sparkling Justice are both from Spain.
What?
time. I completely misunderstood. First heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice. I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. That wasn't the case. So, Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible. What the fuck are you doing?
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that? Do you just happen to speak Spanish? A lot of people do.
Yeah.
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. Okay, I'm so confused now. John, what's happening?
She's just a hitman for the Kuzurio clan.
Oh.
Dang it, John.
That vaguely crossed my mind at one point, actually. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
Did we discuss that in the car at one point?
Maybe, but like a while back.
Yeah. Huh. The mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have. What do you mean, fulfilled its purpose? Too late. What are you getting at? Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means. Wait. What? That's not a sentence.
You could say thing ain't sentence.
Huh? Hey, be clearer. Grammar. We're asking you what your purpose was. I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
A tool? What do you mean? She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then.
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The by discovery
By
announcement.
discovery
To prove that there is one more known person at the scene of the crime.
Yep.
Yes. Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Geez, fine. No one to say it. It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? Hold on. That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was more than one person at the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide the truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes. From your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person. Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Oi. Oi. Is it Fuyuhiko?
You see, now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident. But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. It's overwhelming proof of that, too. That would be all those, photos.
Yeah. Particularly, I think entrance hall photo is probably the...
You think?
Or is it ending prize that has...
Yeah, that has all the photographs.
Oh, containing 4 photographs, yeah.
Yep. I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt the game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos with the surrounding scenery cropped out.
Yeah.
You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize. Hey, oh, there we are. Yep, totally forgot about that. Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside?
Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me?
Yep, totally forgot about that.
Because it was such a totally normal Fuyuhiko interaction.
Yeah.
That's true.
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
What's in the envelope? Shut up, okay? If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Because Peko is the killer, right?
But we already voted!
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey, what's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, the one who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What? What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start. Young master. That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now. But it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just me? That's nuts. And no matter how you look at it, that's completely insane.
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being. That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides. Oh, what the hell?
Yay!
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 Wow, those are some good... Okay.
Ouch. Not too bad. Not too
Yeah,
bad.
that was pretty solid. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid.
Woo!
All right. Well, hey, trial over. Yeah.
We'll see if we
Well.
get to continue or if we all die on a technicality on the next episode.